Kim Kardashian shared her frustration over her ex-husband Kanye West when Season 3 of Hulu's The Kardashians debuted on Thursday. One of the gripes she has with the rapper is close to home. The 42-year-old star, who named her best friends this week, said she was irritated when the Yeezy designer went after her mother Kris Jenner. In 2022, Kanye accused Kris of pushing Kim to do a sex tape and pose for Playboy, and guaranteed that his daughters North and Chicago would never do the same. "I just get really heartbroken for my mom that she has to deal with so much from so many different sides," admits Kim, who says the stress of West's accusations gives her anxiety. At the episode's end, Kim breaks down in tears while revealing the emotional and mental pain her ex-husband West has put her through since their divorce. Kim, who split from the controversial rapper in February 2021 after 6 years of marriage and 4 children together, tells her mother Kris that she's exhausted by Kanye's behavior. She gets particularly emotional while speaking about how her ex-husband looks down on her for her infamous 2007 sex tape and brings it up whenever he can. "All of this shenanigans is going to be far more damaging to the kids one day than my tape will ever be," she tells Kris passionately. The Skims founder also reveals her true feelings about Kanye's habit of making their private text message public. The scene kicks off with Kim admitting to her mother that she's been dealing with anxiety attacks as a result of the stress Kanye has put her under. "I spent my whole morning having an anxiety attack. I felt like I just couldn't breathe all day. You know when you just are on the verge of tears, it's like your throat is about to cry? That's how I felt all day," says Kim. In confessional, Kim acknowledges that there has been a lot going on between me and Kanye right now and that it's dominated the media. "Even through all the craziness of things that Kanye says about us, like I never comment, I never post," she tells her mom. "Like, he has made up the most insane narrative about you and the tape, and we stay silent through all the lies, all the stuff." With Kanye having continually made their family matters public, Kim states that she just expects that everything that I text Kanye will be put on the internet. Although this pains her, Kim says that Kanye bringing her family, particularly her mother, into his online rants is what sets her over the edge. "I think I can handle anything. I just get really heartbroken for my mom that she has to deal with so much from so many different sides," she tells the camera. Kris reminds Kim that she can't control what Kanye does and that he's doing this to himself. The Skims founder expresses anger over the fact that Kanye continues to use her and sex tape against her. "He looks so down on me for my sex tape and brings it up all over town," she claims. All over the media. "Thanks for reminding people once again. All of this shenanigans is going to be far more damaging to the kids one day than my tape will ever be." While Kanye gets to scream his truth from the rooftops, Kim is frustrated that she's forced to remain quiet. "But she also knows it's for the best. And I have to sit here and not say anything ever because I know one day my kids will appreciate that and I know that's the best thing for them," explains Kim, who can barely hold back her tears. She also notes that she's had to keep a brave face for her 4 children, who are unaware of their father's behavior and often play his music in the presence of their mother. "And by the way, I'm the one where SD can be going down and I get in the car and every day the kids want to blast dad's music," she tells Kris. "And I'm like, he's the best. Yeah. And I put it on and we're singing along and inside I'm dying because I will be his biggest cheerleader to them forever and one day they will see for themselves and I will answer whatever they want me to." She then slams Kanye's protector persona by telling her mother, "The one who does interviews saying they're my forever protector is the one hurting me the most." Kim also claims that it was Kanye who started a rumor that I was hooking up with Drake, that I was having an affair our whole marriage. She continues, he accused me of that publicly. So, the person that's supposed to protect me the most publicly would accuse me of having an affair throughout our whole marriage. I really can't wrap my head around how he thinks he is a protector. Kim also touches on the fact that Kanye tries to control everything that is said about him but does not give others the same courtesy. I think sometimes Kanye will say to me, "Can I have approval on what you say about me on your show?" And I will say, "Well, you just talked about me in this song, this interview, and you didn't ask my permission." And I never say anything bad, I never say anything negative. If I say, "I'm exhausted," I feel guilty about that. I am f***ing exhausted. For once, can everyone just get their st together? Kim exclaims, her voice shaking as she tries to hold back tears. So I can lose it, just once. I want to lose it once. I want to have a bad day and I can't. Kim begins to sob as she says that she can't even be overwhelmed and have a bad day because no one else has their st together. Chris recognizes that Kim is under a lot of stress in her current situation. I don't even think you realize the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And I don't even know why I feel bad, says Kim. I don't know what to do and I don't want to be a part of this narrative. And it's like, when is this ever gonna end? Like it never will. Kim explains in confessional that it's always so intense with Kanye and that she has no interest in engaging in a public feud with him. I feel like I have to do something, especially when it involves other people and it hurts other people. Hurt me, just keep it with me. I am stuck with this for the rest of my life, she tells Chris. Chris replies, "You can't control someone else's behavior, you have to look at the history of this. We were there for him for so many years. And then you finally decided that you couldn't take it anymore and that it wasn't in the best interest of you or your children. You got a divorce. You did the only thing you could do," the matriarch concludes. Earlier in the episode, Chris notices that Kim is struggling with psoriasis breakouts on her legs as she applies an anti-itch cream. "Well, tell the father of my children to stop acting up and then I won't stress out and get psoriasis," Kim snaps at her mother. She is directly referencing the drawn-out divorce she went through with West, which was only just resolved in November after nearly 2 years. "Your leg looks pretty good despite what you're going through," Chris remarks. "The drama is penetrating me 100%. I just feel this is the time where I want to stay single because I fall quickly but I don't want to," Kim explains. "Do you think that you're one of those people that can't be alone, really?" Chris asks. Though Kim insists she loves being alone, Chris reminds her that she's almost always with someone, whether it be a boyfriend or her tight-knit friend group. Chris notes Kim always has to be busy and Kim has no problem admitting that she's a workaholic but that she is looking forward to enjoying more time to herself. "I don't want to sound like I'm complaining but I just don't want to be out and it's so hard because it's my business and I have to do press for my podcast and I have to do press for this and I have to do press for this," she laments. "I want to be as private as I want to be and just live my life and not date or date 5 people if I want to.